So I love to tell the story about Albert. This was a fellow that we found in the marketplace after being in a particular location for about 2 hours. As usual, we had prepared before going out into the marketplace by praying, by spending some time in worship, a little intercession, waiting on the Lord for clues. A couple of us got the name Albert. Now, when 2 or 3 people get the same clue, we pay a lot of attention to that because we understand that God is really highlighting that particular individual. So we try to find all the treasure clues, but when they're multiplied, then we take special care to really pay attention that we find those people that match those clues. So 2 people in the same room on opposite sides of the room heard the name Albert. So we really felt compelled to make a point to find Albert. So we'd been in the marketplace in several teams for probably about 2 hours, and it was getting dark. We were about ready to go home. People were tired, and we found ourselves standing in the parking lot near 2 cars. What was interesting is that one was a Jeep Liberty and the other one was a van. Both of those vehicles were very close to 2 clues that we had. One clue was Liberty, and here we see that word on the back of a car, and then it is parked next to another van that fits someone else's clue. So we're standing there and we're asking ourselves, okay, do we stand here a little bit longer? We're next to these cars that are matching clues. You know, Lord, what do we do? So then Ryan and I look at each other and we say, oh my goodness, did you find Albert with your team? And we both realized that neither one of us had found Albert. So we were just saying, oh my goodness, we should have found Albert because we both got that clue and that's such a unique name. So then Ryan decides in the moment, as he sees this couple walking towards us, he spontaneously calls out to them, hey, is one of you, is your name Albert? And the man looked so stunned, he started laughing. And I'm not sure that he said a whole lot, but I think we talked to them for 8, maybe 10 minutes. And I don't know that he said as much as he just kept chuckling. He was so amazed that 2 people would hold up a paper with his name on it. It turns out that he and his wife attend church, and it sounds like they had a relationship with the Lord that was not inclusive of this kind of ministry, but so it was a little bit of a surprise to them. They were trying to decide how to receive it, but it was clear to us that Albert really did get the message that God knows him by name and would give 2 people that clue, enough that they would write it on a piece of paper and set out to try to find him. And so it was just really special to be able to say to Albert, you are God's treasure. You are on his mind, and he is really seeking after you. And now our encouragement to you is to press back into him like he's pressing into you. So I love that story. I love the way that God used multiple clues to get us to the place where we would find Albert. First of all, that location was given to us through multiple clues, and then we stayed there for a length of time until we just began to feel like it was close to the time that God was just going to release us from that location. And then at the very last minute, we end up next to 2 vehicles that match clues. And as we're asking, here comes God's treasure. I love the way God works, and I love to just follow his lead. That's what makes treasure hunting so fun for us.